the cane represents independence for me. Growing up, my vision was such that I really didn't require a cane. However, I lost a significant amount of vision. In fact, for a time, I lost all of my vision, and I needed to return to work following my eye surgeries. And so, in some respects, I did not feel that I had a whole lot of choice. I wanted to continue to work, and the only way to accomplish that was to accept a cane, to start using the cane. I think it also helped in terms of identification because in areas in which I was not familiar, people would offer assistance or um, crossing streets or in public transportation stations. And it took a while for me to orient myself to unfamiliar areas. And so the cane offered the identification that I required to gain some assistance when I needed it. And just thinking a little further ahead, the other thing I wanted to do is I had two small children, and I wanted them to have a life that was quote unquote normal and fulfilling. And to do that, I wanted them to think that things, although I could no longer see as well, that I wanted the bonding process to continue and for my children to feel as though it wasn't going to compromise their lives. So by using the cane, I was able to take, particularly my youngest, who was 2 at the time, I was able to take him on outings, bring him to restaurants. I used to enjoy going to Harvard Square and to go to some restaurants and stores there, and I would bring him with me on the T, and it was a teaching moment as well because I was able to teach him that he had to hold my hand, and as anybody who has a 2-year-old knows, that's not the easiest thing to do. And he would hold my hand and wouldn't stray too far from me, and I would use the cane and take the T from the Davis Square station into Harvard Square. And we had a lot of very nice days together, and even to this day, he remembers being able to go out with me and go in the yard and kick a soccer ball around and do all of those things. So I think the cane allows a person the opportunity to be independent at work, in the community, with family and children.